Alright, this is Ractus. I'm going to be GMing the game of Myriad Song in the next couple of weeks, and I'm here with Quoteman to discuss the character creation of his character. How you doing, Quoteman?
Fine.
So happy.
Oh, I'm just sorry. I got like no sleep last night, so I've been dead all day. I'm surprised you didn't notice earlier.
Alright, well, we're going to go through the character creation of Myriad Song step by step, though we are going to, as I've learned from the one I've done with Griffin, Varro, to skip the first one because it'll inform you later to what you want to do, which is the basic traits: body, speed, mind, will, legacy, career. You usually want to pick those at the end. So we will start with your legacy. Did you have any idea what sort of legacy you might want to be? Legacy is this game's denomination for species, race, that sort of thing.
Human.
Alright, so I'm going to go down here into this and put down human as your legacy. And being a human, you start off with leadership and low profile, which means that you'll have a bonus D12 to everything you can assume leadership would help you with, and the low profile will allow you to blend into crowds much easier. Let's see. Down here for skills, humans get negotiation. Sorry, let me make sure I scroll the screen down so people can see it. Negotiation questioning and tactics. Now, unlike Ironclaw, tactics is the skill to use if you're going to rally people.
Okay.
Upbringing. We discussed, I believe, off stream, what sort of background your character would have. Any different thoughts to that, or do you think you're going to keep with the same?
I'll keep it the same.
And what kind of upbringing was that?
I forget the actual name to it. Was it a
Well, how about you just describe it and we'll move from there.
basically just a merchant planet, just neutral territory. Nothing really fancy. Probably an orphan or something. If not, poor family.
Let's see, because that does kind of describe a couple of different places, like a manufacturing background, cross-cultural background.
Cross-cultural.
Or if you wanted to fall back on the poor one, there's a derelict background. You come from a world that's fallen into ruins.
Stick with cross-cultural.
Alright. Alright, go and put that down as a cross-cultural background. You get the cosmopolitan gift, which means that you deal better with other species, other cultures, as well as the gossip gift. So you're good at talking to lots of people, getting information out of them, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And what kind of career were you thinking?
Mercenary. Freelance.
Alright, mercenary. Let's find mercenary. So you're thinking like a talky combat type.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. Let's see, mercenary, you get danger sense. So you're better prepared when a fight starts. Also, you have a sort of sixth sense for when danger is about to come on you. As well as haggling, which means you can negotiate better prices. And when it comes to traits, you get skills in fighting, shooting, and tactics. So you're good at rallying people. Additionally, you start the game with an aramid outfit. And I'll discuss with you what outfits do in a little bit. A knife, a semi-auto carbine, with 2 reloads.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Let's see what else. Let's see. You say you wanted to be a talky fighter, right?
Yeah.
I mean, did you want to specialize in either one of those, or did you want to go all out on both?
I think it's kind of hard to, exactly pinpoint.
I mean, what kind of fighter did you want to be?
Well, I wanted to be, I don't know, kind of straight down, straightforward fighter, and using a minimal amount of tactics, just skilling, using skill more.
You say straight on fighter, you mean like a melee fighter, a ranged fighter?
No, I mean like I don't know, pistols, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know what weaponry is in the game.
All sorts. You have everything from primitive bows and arrows to trash weapons they put together from keeps. You have futuristic weapons. You have modern automatics. I mean, you start the game with a semi-automatic. You
Yeah,
have
guns.
fists.
I like guns.
Alright. Let's see. We could make you a sharpshooter. We could... Not sure. Or we could make you an expert, like a blooded warrior, someone who's been through the fights already. Or I guess you could go pistols akimbo.
Like I like sharpshooter.
Okay.
Is that more high range, or is that more just accuracy overall?
You can take out threats at a distance. Range and cover are no obstacles to your marksmanship.
So that is hitting people harder more often than from further distance.
Right. Whereas like being an akimbo assassin would have double pistols and just fire a lot.
Right.
So you want to stick with sharpshooter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would.
Alright, that gives you instinctive shot, sniper shot, and veteran.
Veteran operate under the same as Ironclaw?
Yep, basically means if you aim, instead of having a bonus D8, you'll have a bonus D12, and if you guard, you'll have a bonus D12 instead of a bonus D8 to your defense.
Okay.
Instinctive shot means that if you are attacking with a shooting weapon, then you can exhaust the gift to negate any and all penalty from cover and concealment. So if you're shooting someone behind total cover, or well, yeah, if you're shooting somebody behind total cover, you'll have to have a weapon strong enough to penetrate through it, but otherwise, people basically can't hide from you. Sniper shot means that you can declare you will exhaust that gift to negate all penalty dice. So you can shoot up to your weapon's maximum range and against people that are behind cover. I will, of course, give you the exact wording of it when we're not doing this, but just giving you the basics.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Alright. A couple more options here. You, of course, have the gift of combat save, like every other PC in the game. What sort of personality do you think your character will have?
Hmm. Let's see. It's can you give me a second to think about that? Because it's actually hard for me to get an exact one.
I can give you some examples. There's angry, bold, friendly, giving, gluttonous, greedy, hopeful, humble, jealous, kind, lazy, naive, nervous, patient, proud, reckless, sad, sneaky, stubborn, sympathetic.
I think bold would be best.
Alright, you are bold. Now we need to assign skill marks. Whereas Ironclaw had 13, this game only has 9. Also, it's a slightly different list as it's updated to be slightly smaller than Ironclaw's. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to list out some skills, and you tell me the ones that probably interest you for your character. I'll mark them down, and then we can go back over the ones that you've chosen through, and we'll see which ones you want to keep. Alright?
Okay.
First off, there's academics, which is higher education, book learning, and medicine. We have athletics, which is climbing, jumping, swimming, and gymnastics.
Okay, that interests me.
Alright, making a mark down for that. We have craft, which is repairing and making things. We have deceit, which is lying, cheating, and disguise.
I mean, I'm interested.
Alright. We have endurance, which is working through fatigue and deprivation. We have evasion, which is dodging, hiding, and sneaking.
Yeah.
We have fighting, which is hand-to-hand combat.
Hmm.
We have negotiation, which is debate, persuasion, and reasoning.
Can you say that one again?
Negotiation, which is debate, persuasion, and reasoning.
Yes. Interested in that.
We have observation, which is perceiving the world around you.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
We have presence, which is making yourself recognized, respected, or feared.
Yeah. Interested.
We have psyche, which is understanding and wielding extraordinary and extra-dimensional powers. We have questioning, which is gossip, interrogation, and psychology.
Interested.
We have shooting, which is ranged combat.
Yes.
We have tactics, which is fighting alongside others. And we have transport, which is working with transportation, such as cars, spacecraft, and riding animals.
Okay.
So far, you've selected athletics, deceit, evasion, negotiation, observation, presence, questioning, and shooting. Now, you only have 9 marks. and you can have a maximum of 3 in each thing that you choose.
All right. How many did I select?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So well, I could either have one in each, and
Which,
then
again, marks denote the same number as they do in Ironclaw, so 1 mark is a D4.
so that might not be the most effective.
2 marks being a D6, and 3 marks being a D8.
Negotiation, put 2.
Alright.
Let's see, there's athletics. I guess I could drop that. That's pretty this. Oh yeah, I'll drop athletics. Put 2 in shooting.
Alright.
So what's left?
You still
Evasion.
have deceit, evasion, observation, presence, and questioning. And you have only used 4 out of 9, so you still have 5 more marks left.
What are the ones I don't have marks in that I said?
Deceit, evasion, observation, presence, and questioning.
Okay, questioning. Put 1 in all the rest. That should be fine, because then I'll be able to. You know what? That might not be good enough.
That would give you a D4 in deceit, evasion, observation, presence, and questioning. With a D6 in negotiation and a D6 in shooting.
That should be fine for now.
Okay. Next up, I need you to choose a motto.
Alright. Oh, right in the kisser.
What's that?
Pow, right in the kisser.
Alright.
No, I'm joking. I'm trying to think of an actual one.
Don't know if you're joking or not. That could literally be your motto.
It just means I shoot people in the head.
You want some example mottos?
Sure, give me a couple example models.
Don't trust anything that you didn't build yourself. Even the brightest star won't shine forever. Every blade is sharp. Every dawn is a new beginning. Every step brings me closer to my last. Fortune favors the bold. Give me a lever and enough room and I will move worlds.
Yeah, you know what? Fortune favors the bold.
Alright.
Brave in the bold.
Alrighty.
I'm back, man.
Next, I need from you a starting goal.
I want to blow up the Death Star. Or no, wait, no. I want to defeat the. Shit, I forgot the name of them. Yeah, I want to blow up the Death Star. Let's see. I guess.
I mean, do you want some sample ones?
I want to build a competent mercenary team.
Okay.
Actually, better yet, let's up it to a longer term goal. I want to build my own competent mercenary corps. Not just a team. I want a functioning business of mercenaries.
You say build a competent mercenary corps?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll call it Blamco. From Milton Bradley.
Alright, now I need a name.
Let's see.
I'll let you know right now, Griff rolled randomly for a name.
What kind of names are in the random list?
I mean, they're random. Specifically designed for the game.
Can I
I mean, if you want to roll a D115, I can tell you what comes up.
I mean, I'd like to hear one of the random names and see if I like it, but I don't know if I could commit to it if it's just some silly nonsense. Do you mind if I do it?
It's up to you.
Do you mind if I roll it, see what I get, and then
Yeah,
see if
go
I
for
decide?
It's your character. I'm not going to force you in anything.
What's the Discord?
/roll. It's the same as Roll20 is. But you have to tell me. I'm not looking at Discord at the moment.
Okay, so wait, I'm supposed to do it, I guess, in the chat. $14.
14 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Benin.
Huh?
Benin. B-E-N-A-N. Benin.
You know what? I'm gonna actually just say, you know, I'll just pick my own name. Do you mind if I come back to that later? We just reveal it the first day.
Well, I prefer to have it now because I'm going to have to attach it to the video.
Okay, then how about
Herbert.
no?
Herbert J. Hoover. We call you Double H.
How about shit? This is hard.
We call you Mercy, but spelled with an S.
How about shit? How about
We call him Nylon.
I have to just randomly pick a letter and then figure it the fuck out from there. Quinton. We'll call him Quinton.
Spell it.
Quint. Wait, is Quint or Quinton better?
Spell it.
I mean, it's Quinton. Quinton.
Quinton it is.
Quinn would be Quinn.
Alright, now we have to go back to the first step. I need you to assign your dice to your basic stats so we can figure out the rest of you. One moment. Alright, so you have 6 basic stats. You have your body, which is your strength, your health, how you fight and use heavy weapons. You have your speed, which is your agility, your coordination, and how you shoot and dodge. You have your mind, which is your wits, your cleverness, how you know stuff and get stuff fixed. You have your will, which is your stubbornness and your bravery, and how you compel others and resist others. You have your legacy, which is where you come from, and how you use your strange alien powers, in this case being a human. And you have your career, your job, and how you do it. And you start with 2 good traits, which are D8, and you start with 1 poor trait, which is D4, and all your other traits will be average. So what 2 things do you want to be good at?
Give me 1 quick second to think. Speed, because I need to shoot. And what is mercenary effect?
Fighting, shooting, and tactics.
Wouldn't be bad to have. And human is leadership, gossip.
Negotiation, questioning, and tactics.
Those are 2 good. I'm either defining myself more as a gunner or a. I'm gonna put a 8 in my legacy.
Okay. And what do you want to be bad at?
I guess strength.
You mean body?
Yeah, body.
Okay. Which means you have a D6 career. So you're an average mercenary. You're of average mind. And you're of average will. Let's see, now we go through and correct your dice and see what you've got. Let's see, do we double down on anything? We don't? Okay. So you already had a D6 in negotiation for being human. You went to D8 in your legacy, which means you now have D6, D8 negotiation.
Nothing.
You had a D4 questioning from your marks. Now you have a D4, D8 in questioning. And now you have a D8 in your tactics, mercenary. You now have a D6 in fighting, 2d6 in shooting, and you'll have a d6, d8 in tactics thanks to the overlap between being a human and a mercenary. And that is that. Now let's find out what your battle array gives you. Initiative is your speed and your mind. So your mind's a d6, your speed's a d8, and you get a d12 for having danger sense. So d6, d8, d12. You have a dodge defense, which is your basic just avoid danger, which will be your speed, and your evasion, which is a d4. So you'll have a d4, d8 to your dodge. Your stride is 1, which is your general ability to move without taking an action. Like normally if you move you can add your stride to it, so if you dash you add 1. I'll educate you more on that when we're actually playing the game. Your dash is half of your speed, so you'll have a dash of 4. If your body was bigger than your speed, then you would actually move 1 more than that, but it wasn't. Your scramble, which is your random movement, will be a d6, d8. That's represented by your body and your speed. And your run speed is your maximized body and speed, which is 14, plus your dash, which is 18. So you can run at 18. Let's see, your soak is your body. And it will also be, oops, sorry, wrong one. I'm sorry, I've been giving you the wrong numbers here. Your scramble is d4, d8, which means we add -2 from your run, which means 16. Your soak is d4, and I believe your armored outfit will give you additional to your soak. We'll come back to that. You have a knife as a weapon, and a semi-auto carbine. And let's find out if your outfit gives you any bonuses. In this game, your armor isn't just armor. Typically, your armor has bonuses that you can add on to things. Like if it says a survey bonus, that means your armor has like a flashlight and other things that you can use to see around in the dark and survey the terrain. It usually helps with like observation and stuff. Like for example, a burglar's outfit doesn't have any armor attached to it, but it has a D8 climb, a D8 hide, and a D8 sabotage. So you get bonuses for wearing your outfit and doing those things. Unfortunately, you start with an armored outfit, which is just a bonus D6 armor. Let's see how you use your knife. As I said, there's many different levels of weapons in the game. There we go. Knife is an offhand weapon. that threatens at close range. And strikes at close range. And you attack using your body, speed, and fighting. So D4, D8, and your fighting dice are D6. And a knife does damage plus 0. Of course, you can also throw a knife, so keep that in mind. And your semi-auto carbine is a two-handed weapon. That can shoot up to medium, threatens up to medium, and can strike up to long range. You use your speed dice, so D8, plus your mind dice, which was a D6, and your shooting, which was
D6.
Yep, 2d6. So 3d6 with your shooting. And your semi-auto carbine does damage plus 2. Important to know that your semi-auto has a capacity high. In this game, basically, your automatic weapons have capacities. So when you fire, your capacity will go down to medium, and then it'll go down to low, and then it'll go down to empty. At which point you then have to reload. But thankfully, you start the game with 2 reloads. There is a gift called Bullet Conservation, which will allow you to not use up capacity as much or as often. So, might be something you would look into later.
Yep.
Now let's see if I'm forgetting anything else. We have your name. You are Quinton, the human mercenary. Your personality is bold. Your motto is fortune favors the bold. Your goal is to build a competent mercenary corps. You're an average mercenary with an average mind and an average will. You have a lackluster body, but you make up for it in speed and how spectacularly human you are. You have a cross-cultural background, and you are a sharpshooter. You filled out your marks. Your outfit does not give you any bonuses other than armor. You filled out your attack array and all of that. You got a D6 from Soak. Was there anything else that you wanted to add that you think that we've missed?
Well, that sounds about right.
Alright then, I guess we will see you in a couple of weeks when we start our game of Myriad Song.
Oh, that is a good question. When is it starting?
Well, I mean, there's a date listed on the Twitch events calendar, so I suggest you check that out. And stream stopped.